Exploring the energy resources in Asia. The largest continent in the world, which is Asia, contains a variety of energy resources that are essential for international markets. Large amounts of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas, are stored in this region. The Middle East, especially Qatar, Iran, and Iraq, dominates in oil and gas production. Meanwhile, China, India, and Russia are the top producers of coal globally. In recent years, Asian nations have also been increasing their investments in renewable energy sources, such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, mainly to fulfill their expanding energy needs as well as to combat climate change. With many Asian countries investing in solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, there has been a trend of noticeable movement towards renewable energy. Global energy projects and developments continue to focus on Asia's energy landscape as it continues to negotiate the intricate dynamics of energy use, geopolitical factors, and environmental considerations.
North Asia. The most prominent energy resource in North Asia, particularly in Russia, is natural gas, followed closely by oil. Russia is the world's largest natural gas exporter and a major oil producer, with significant reserves concentrated in Siberia and the Arctic regions. These resources play a central role in North Asia's economy and its global energy trade, particularly through extensive pipeline networks like Nord Stream and Power of Siberia, which connect Russian gas to European and Asian markets. Additionally, the region has substantial coal reserves, with Russia ranking among the top global coal producers. Hydropower also contributes, particularly in the eastern parts of Russia, where large rivers like the Yenisei and Lena provide substantial energy potential.
For many Asian nations, Western Asia continues to be an essential source of energy and remittances, and its significance has increased as the region's problems increasingly affect other regions of the world. It is also known as home to some of the largest reservoirs of oil and natural gas.
Western Asia, or commonly known as the Middle East, is a major global energy market due to its substantial oil, natural gas reserves, and renewable energy. Energy sources in Western Asia are impacted by social, geological, and geographical factors. Oil continues to be the most significant source, impacting geopolitics, politics, and the economy. In Qatar, Iran, and Iraq, natural gas reserves are concentrated near to oil deposits. The North Field or South Pars gas field in Qatar is among the largest in the world. The United Arab Emirates and Qatar are able to export liquefied natural gas efficiently, given that they are close to key port facilities. Countries with vast deserts, such as Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, have significant potential for social energy generation due to its high solar insolation levels. The flourishing of the energy sector is being heavily influenced by the United Arab Emirates Masdar initiative, which is aided by the investments and policies in renewable projects.
Central Asia. We'll explore the diverse energy resources of Central Asia. The downstream countries like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan are rich in fossil fuels like oil, gas, and coal. Meanwhile, the upstream countries like Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan have significant untapped hydropower potential. In natural gas, Turkmenistan is a major global player with the Galkinish gas field exporting much of its gas to China via pipelines. In oil, Kazakhstan is the leading producer with fields like Tengiz and Kashagan supplying both Europe and Asia. In coal, Kazakhstan also has large reserves, especially in Karaganda and Ikibastuz basins. It is essential for power generation and exports.
Asia is one of the world's most economically dynamic regions. It's also a home to rich and diverse range of energy resources. The distribution of these resources, such as fossil fuels, renewable energy, and hydropower, is influenced by geography, historical development, and political factors. So, East Asia's energy resources are as varied and dynamic as the region itself, from coal rich provinces in China to the wind swept coast of Taiwan. In addition, coal remains the most prominent source of energy in many East Asian countries, especially China, which is the world's largest consumer and producer of coal. It is used primarily for electricity generation and industrial processes. But natural gas, nuclear power, and renewable are becoming more important in East Asia as countries focus on energy security and reducing environmental impacts.
Southeast Asia's energy landscape is dominated by fossil fuels, but the region is slowly transitioning towards cleaner sources. Today, coal and oil are the region's most prominent energy sources. Coal generates 50% of the region's electricity, while oil plays a vital role in powering industries and transportation.
Renewable energy is making strides. Solar and wind are growing fast, with solar projects specially expanding across the region. By 2035, renewables like wind and solar are expected to make up 35% of Southeast Asia's energy mix, contributing significantly to future growth.
South Asia's energy landscape is shaped by its significant regional disparities, influenced by resource availability, infrastructure, and demand. South Asia's energy landscape is characterized by a heavy reliance on fossil fuels, with approximately 80% of energy production coming from coal, oil, and natural gas. Countries like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh dominate the region's fossil fuel resources, contributing a significant amount of power generation and industrial energy needs. However, despite this reliance on fossil fuels, the growth of emphasis on the use of renewable energy resources are steadily increasing, particularly hydropower, solar, and biomass, which present a vast and untapped potential to shift the reliance on fossil fuels to these renewable energy sources. While they have powered industrial growth and modern conveniences, their combustion release significant greenhouse gases, contributing to climate change and environmental degradation. As such, transitioning to renewable energy sources is increasingly critical for sustainable development. Solar and wind power farms can provide clean alternatives to fossil fuels, so investing in these can reduce reliance. Reducing reliance on fossil fuels is essential for a sustainable future. By embracing renewable energy, energy efficiency, promoting sustainable practices, and advocating for effective policies, we can collectively address the challenges posed by fossil fuel consumption.